Action.
How's my hair?
It's great. It's also blue.
Yeah, I know. I have another cucumber for you.
You know those TikToks that are like, do you ever wonder what is going on inside their head? That's what this entire documentary is going to be about. What is your name?
My name is Amelia.
And how do I know you?
You know me from the swim team. We're both sophomores and we were roommates last year.
And can you just tell me a little bit about yourself?
So like I said, I'm a sophomore on the swim team. I'm from Connecticut. I'm majoring in human health and minoring in QSS. I have 2 cats named Penny and Piper, and I'm a really big foodie.
And what would you say is something that's really important to you in your life?
Definitely mental health. I've had anxiety for as long as I can remember. I've probably been in and out of therapy for the past 10-ish years, going back to when I was 9. And I think it's something that not a lot of people talk about. It used to be really taboo in terms of our parent generation. Like when parents have a child who has mental health issues like anxiety, depression, OCD, anything, I think that they become advocates for it. But I think there's also people who still don't really believe that that's a thing, believe that people need to get treated for that. And then in terms of kids our age, I just feel like a lot of people are reluctant to admit that they need help. I think it has been getting better, but I also think that it can improve in both generations. I am doing my nightly positive affirmations because I tend to be a negative person, and I wouldn't say that I have a lot of self-confidence. And so I used to do this when I was 10, and I had to write on the mirror in my bathroom, and every night I would write 2 things about myself, and it starts with I am and then use an adjective to describe yourself. And so I started doing them again.
How do you think you would encourage people to talk about it?
Well, I encourage people by talking about it myself. But I'm pretty open about what goes on in my life, so if I was like late to practice and someone was like, where were you? I'll just straight up say a therapy appointment.
Would you say that being honest with other people starts with being honest with yourself?
Yes. Yeah. There was a long period of time where I didn't want to accept that I needed to go to therapy, I didn't think I needed help. And then, as a result, my mental health was worse because I wasn't addressing it and I was just burying it down inside. But then I also couldn't be honest with other people. So many things that I want to say, but I lied to a therapist for literally probably 3 years.
To try to get out of therapy or to convince them that you were okay?
Yeah, to convince them that I was okay, because I didn't want to be the problem child. Yeah.
And have your parents been supportive of you through kind of this journey that you've been on of figuring out, I guess, who you are and how to best live your life and truly be happy?
Yeah. When I say the problem child, that was never something that they used to describe me. But they have always been there. When I was too young to drive myself to therapy appointments, they would always take me. And even now in college, they're still super supportive and always checking in just to make sure that I'm okay. But not in an overprotective way.
It's just because they care about you.
Yeah, it's just because they care.